Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I have a video that I've been really excited to film. I really wanted to get it done sooner, but the products I'm going to be talking about came out while I was on holiday, so I ordered them while I was abroad, but I've had to wait till I got back off holiday to have a play with them. So the products I'm talking about are the Soph Does Nails and Makeup Revolution palettes. So she has come up with an eyeshadow palette and a highlighting palette that I think look really great. So this is the look I came up with. Today is the first time I've used them, first time I've tried them, and I have refrained from watching any other videos about these apart from Soph's first announcement video. So this is a complete first impression for me. There's kind of no other opinions that I've seen that will cloud my judgment. So the eyeshadow palette is £10 and comes with 24 colours, so a really good deal I think. And the highlighting palette comes with 8 colours and it is £8. So if you'd like to see how I got this look on my face right now, and if you'd like to know what I thought about these products, then just keep on watching. So this is the eyeshadow palette. It comes in a nice box like this, so it's got like the pastel colours in the background, then the foiled Soph logo, and on the back it just has a picture of all the different colours. So let's just show you what it looks like out of the box as well. The actual palette is a really nice kind of nude matte plastic, and then the Soph and the Makeup Revolution logo in the kind of rose gold coppery foiled effect. Now moving on to the actual palette inside, there's a big old mirror which is lovely, and then it comes with 24 colours, and I'm in love with this colour selection. I think Soph has done such a good job. It's got quite a lot of warm tone mattes, some warm tone shimmers, and then a few pops of colour as well. So I think there's a really good mix in this palette, so hopefully it performs well. So I'm just going to do some swatches. I'm going to do each row at a time. So this is the first row, so I'll just go through all the colours with you. This white shade here is Penguin, then we have Pancakes, Fairy Lights, Pink Champagne, Iced Coffee and Cup of Tea. So these are all fairly kind of neutral colours. They're not swatching the most pigmented, but we do have to bear in mind that this is a £10 eyeshadow palette, so I am fairly impressed with how they're swatching so far. So this is the second row, and starting here we have the colour Grow Old, then it is Sparks Fly, Smoky Bronze, Mixed Berries, Tiramisu and Peaches, and these bronzy colours on this end are really pretty. They're really speaking to me, so hopefully they translate like that on the eye as well. Now for the third row, we are starting here with Cloudberry, then Pumpkin, Pine Tree, Petrol, Pug and Danger. And these two middle colours are really pretty, especially Petrol, the fourth one along. That's kind of, I don't know if it's going to come up on camera, but it's got a bit of a duochrome flip to it. It's really pretty, so I'm really excited about these so far. And the bottom row we have, starting from this end again, Strawberry Sweets, Festive Flame, Copper Coin, Mug Cake, Rosewood and Nightmare, which is a matte black. Look how good that matte black looks, especially for a £10 palette. These are swatching really well so far, so I'm really hoping that is going to translate onto my eyes. Now for the highlighter palette, this is the box it comes in. So again, it's got the same kind of nudie matte colour scheme with the rose gold copper foil to tie in with the eyeshadow palette, and it's just got some information on the back, and it has an open front on this box so you can see all the colours inside. Moving on to the actual palette, it's very similar to the box. Again, this kind of nude colour. This one isn't matte, see my light reflecting in it. Again, it's got the clear front, so you can see all the highlighters inside, and these colours look really pretty, so I'm excited to try them. And on the back, it's just got the matte plastic again with, again, the information on the back. So let's get swatching with these. So these are the first 4 shades. None of these highlighters have names, so I'm just going to have to go through the kind of colours with you. This one is kind of like a white, bright highlighter. Hopefully should be really good for pale skin. Then we have the next one in, which is a bit more of kind of a pinky champagne highlight. Again, should be quite good for lighter skin tones. Then we have a bit more of a golden toned highlight. And finally on the end there is kind of a more champagne-y gold. So yes, these look really pretty so far. And this is the second row. So first we have a really pinky highlighter, and then the next one along is coming up a little bit white on my camera as far as I can see, but it is definitely kind of a purple shifty colour. And then we have some colours that should be better for darker skin tones. So we have this bronzy one here, which is really pretty. I think might be a bit dark for me, but I could definitely use that on my eyes. And then this one at the end that's more of kind of a golden bronze, which should be gorgeous on deeper skin tones as well. So I have done all of my makeup apart from my eyes, my highlight and my lips obviously. So I'm going to get straight into testing the products out for you. My neighbour has just decided to start mowing their lawn, so if you can hear that in the background, I'm very sorry. They always seem to mow their lawn at the same time as I want to film. So anyway, let's get straight into it. So first I'm going to prime my eyes using my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. If you've watched some of my other videos, you'll have seen me use this probably 1,000,001 times. I use it all the time when I do my eye makeup, so I just wanted to use the same products as I normally would to get an idea of how these are going to work when I'd use them normally. So first I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Pancakes, and just use that to set down my primer. For my transition shade, I am going to use this colour here, which is called Iced Coffee, and I'm just going to take that in my crease. I mean, this isn't really showing up that well on my eyelid at the moment, but it is just kind of a nice transition colour that should be able to blend other colours into it nicely. So far we are going well. And next I'm going to take this colour here, which is called Peaches, and again put that in my crease. So first off, it's not coming up that pigmented, but we do have to bear in mind that this is a £10 eyeshadow palette, so hopefully with a bit of building up it will come out nicely. Yeah, that's coming out a bit better now. I've added a bit more product onto there. Look at that, that's pretty. Next, I think I'm going to take this colour here, which is called Danger, and I'm also going to pop that into my crease a bit lower down this time. So far I'm not having any fallout onto my face with the mattes, which is good. There is a bit of kick up kind of in the pan, but nothing too extreme. I find that kind of just generally happens with eyeshadows, especially when they're quite pigmented. This one is going on really quite nicely. It doesn't need that much building up really. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that as well and pop it on the outer corner of my eye and blend it in to the lid. Next, I think I'm going to take a little bit of this colour here, Mug Cake, again to deepen up the crease a little bit more. I'm just going to apply this one kind of really precisely into the crease and not blend it out too far. I think this is another colour that's going to need a little bit of building up because it's not showing up hugely well at the moment. There we go, that's a bit better. And again, I'm just going to take a little bit of that colour right on kind of the outer V. I don't know about you guys, but so far I'm loving these, just look at that. I'm so excited. Now I'm going to go in with a shimmer colour, but I really don't know what to use. There's so many nice colours in this palette. I think I might go for this colour, which is Petrol, just because it looks really interesting. Like I said when I was doing the swatches, it does have a bit of a duochrome type shift to it, so that is something a bit different and really interesting. So let's see how this goes on the eyelid. I'm just using a flat brush and I'm going to pack it on. Oh, look at that. How good is that? How pretty is that colour? Look how nicely it's gone on. I really wasn't expecting these to be that good just because it's such a cheap palette, but this is blowing my mind right now. I feel like I want to try another shimmer colour, so what I might do is clean my brush off and put a bit of that green in. So yeah, I'm going to take the green colour, which is called Pine Tree, and I'm just going to pack it onto the middle of my lid. Man, these are so nice. Now for my lower lash line, I think I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is called Cup of Tea, which is a bit more kind of a yellowy toned colour. I'm just trying to use as many of these colours as I can. Also for my lower lash line, I'm going to take a bit of this shade here, which is called Pumpkin, on a slightly smaller pencil brush. So I think I am going to leave the eyeshadow here for now. I'm really pleased with how that's come out. I think it's a really, really gorgeous look. I'm really happy. So I'm just going to do my lashes and stuff off camera, then I will come back and show you the highlighters. So we have 8 shades to pick from. Unfortunately, this one of mine broke in the post, which is a shame, but it's not too terrible, so hopefully I can still use it. I think to test out as many highlighters as possible, I'm going to use like different types on different parts of my face. So I'm going to do the inner corners of my eyes first using this purpley shade here. I always like the idea of like these purpley toned highlighters, but I quite often find they don't really go on my skin, so I end up using them for my eyes instead. That is pretty though. It's not coming out like hugely purple on the skin. It's just kind of a bit of a tinge, but it's certainly blinding and it's coming out really pretty. So far so good. Now for my cheekbones, I think I'm going to use this kind of champagne-y gold highlighter. I'm just taking this on my usual fluffy brush I use for highlighting. Oh, that is quite blinding. I mean, would I really expect anything else from Soph? Because I'm sure if any of you watch her, you'll know she does like a blinding highlight. I hope this is coming up on camera, but that is a nice highlighter. I feel like these are quite buildable as well, because that is, okay, it's not that subtle, but I feel like you could have it fairly subtle, more like this. And then you build it up a bit more and you get a really pow, gorgeous highlight. Like that. Oh, I love it. I think I'm going to take a bit of this gold highlighter as well and just add a tiny bit of that over the top. I don't want it too gold, but I just kind of feel like I want a bit of a golden tinge to this. Man, look at that highlight. Now I'm going to try highlighting my nose. I don't normally do this, but I just kind of want to use as much of this palette as possible, so I'm going to take this shade here because it looks kind of the most subdued in the palette, and I'm going to try using a little eyeshadow brush and just take it down the bridge and pop a little bit right on the tip. I'm not sure how well that's going to show up, but it's quite nice actually. It's not too over the top, but you can kind of see it. So yes, I quite like that actually. Next, I think I'm going to take a bit of this white colour and try and use it as like a brow bone highlight. Oh, these definitely have a bit of a kick to them. They are not for the faint-hearted. I have to say, I don't normally highlight my brow bone, but I think I might start it more often because that is pretty. Finally, I think I'm just going to put a little bit on my Cupid's bow. I am going to use this pink colour, which is the one that broke, unfortunately. Just pop a little bit across here. Again, I think that looks pretty nice. I think these highlighters are buildable. I like that about them because I've managed to get kind of a really pow effect here, but I've gone a bit softer on my nose and on my Cupid's bow, which is nice because it is only like 12 o'clock in the day and I've got to go and do my food shopping in a minute, so I don't want to look too mental in Tesco's. But yes, so I'm just going to quickly do my lips and then I will wrap this video up. So this is the final look I have come up with. So I'm just going to go through my final thoughts on each of the palettes. So the eyeshadow palette I love. I think for £10 this is a complete bargain. There's such a nice range of colours. Maybe not for you if you don't like warm tones, but if you're a warm tone girl, I would definitely recommend this one for you. It's got a really nice range of neutral colours with like kind of the bronzy colours and all the warm tone ones, and then it's got a few more interesting colours as well, like that nice purple and the colours I've got on my lid at the moment. So yes, for £10 I would highly recommend this. I did get a little bit of fallout with the shimmery colours, but apart from that I can't really fault it. The mattes did take a little bit of building up occasionally, but nothing that was really too big an issue for me, so this definitely gets my seal of approval. I think Makeup Revolution and Soph have both killed it with this palette. And the highlighter palette I'm also really impressed with. If you like a blinding highlight, then definitely try this palette out, and it's only £8, so like that's £1 a highlighter, so it's really affordable. I think the colour shades are a nice kind of range. There hopefully should be something for everyone in this palette. You go from like the really pale down to the shades here that should be nicer for deeper skin. I've managed to make kind of a good range of these colours work on my skin as well, which is nice. So yes, this also gets the seal of approval from me, but perhaps not for you if you like a really natural, subtle highlighter. And that is all for this video, so I hope you have all enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you've tried this palette, if you have any thoughts on it. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see what else I have coming up. Thanks for watching everyone. Bye!